We have always tried to work on Saturdays to get stuff done, but we're not usually that successful about it until recently. And I know what made the difference 100%. Hey guys, good morning. It is just a few days after Thanksgiving around here. We always work together on Saturdays. We've been working for a while, just working really hard, getting all the things done that we need to in the house and the property so that we can really take off on Mondays. So just pushing ourselves, working together. This morning is no different. In fact, I should have brought you along on our morning meeting. We have a meeting just like we do on most on all our school days, where we read the Bible, pray together, worship a little, and plan. And this morning we made our plan, split up the jobs. We've got our list going, so many things. Micah and Hope are doing the front porch, back deck. Micah's trimming some branches. Dad and Eli are getting the Belle hay feeder, whatever you call it. Dad's working on getting firewood, cleaning out cubbies. That's me. I have a couple left. We're doing yogurt and overnight oats. That's Noelle and Destiny. I'm canning broth. Solo's looking for cornstalk straw for our barn. Noelle, Des, and Seth are cleaning the loft because we had a lot of company on Thanksgiving and it's disaster. And then Tori's washing and remaking the beds in the basement, and Eli's pumping up a wagon wheel. The wagon wheels for the milk machine. We got this item, which is a food warmer. We're just trying it out. We put some leftovers on there. That was supposed to come before Thanksgiving. Tori said it is just in time for Thanksgiving 2026. And when Solo saw it, I think it thaws meat too. Just keeps all your food warm, which is awesome. Solo's like, we need 2 of them. Keeping the food warm when we're serving a lot of people is our biggest challenge. By far, that thing is really cool. It's heating up. Then we also finally got our roaster, just a little bit too late for Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. Oh. No, those don't fit you. You got to find your boots. I think those snow pants are a little too short. Also, we woke up to this, our first real snow. Oh, it lights up. Yeah. Isn't it pretty? Oh, that's so cool. So pretty. But the kids had played fort on the deck the day before, so we got a little work to do around here. When Solo was carving the turkeys up, we took the carcasses immediately and stuck them in a roaster. Back in the roaster we cooked the turkey in. I gotta pause my movie. And we just cooked the broth. So it's been cooking for a couple days on low. It smells good. It looks really good. And I'm about to can that up this morning. It's really good to have one day that we just work really hard together. I'm so thankful that, Solo usually has work. I usually have some work too. But we can still, when we work together, we get a lot done. And then Mondays, we can really kind of rest, try, do what we want to do at least. So that's been working really well for us. I know sometimes Solo does not have time to help us with it, but I'm thankful he does today, at least a little. You can usually spare some hours, and we can get a lot done in a few hours generally. So I tell them, once their part is done, sometimes we have to work all together if it's the garage and it's really bad or whatever. But like today, we're all splitting up. Once their part is done, they are done. They can play out in the snow. Then they can do electronics or whatever. So there's freedom coming. Oh boy, yeah, this thing's getting nice and warm right away. Wow, that's pretty cool. Good way to heat up leftovers even. Yeah? Oh, I just remembered I washed your coat. It's in the washer. Let me go dry it right away. That leather coat, is that enough?
What?
Is that leather coat enough?
Oh, okay.
I found those boots. Oh, you still have a Goodwill tag on them. I found them at Goodwill for I don't know, $12 or something. How much were they? $13.99. They are really soft, good cowboy boots. I mean, yeah, that's a fit. You look like a Hallmark movie character. You're the nice college or high school boyfriend. That runs the tree farm. We have always tried to work on Saturdays to get stuff done, but we're not usually that successful about it until recently. And I know what made the difference 100% is we started meeting like we do on school days together in the morning at 8 o'clock. So instead of just getting to it when we get to it, which would be very late in the morning, usually by the time everyone got going, I tell them it's like a regular day, only we're not doing school, we're doing projects, and they all have to get up at 8 and we meet together. We start the day just like we do every other day so that by 9 o'clock we're moving in the right direction. And that's made all the difference. We are so much more productive on Saturdays. It is like night and day. We used to have just get some of the stuff done, never finished our list. And then Mondays we would just feel this pressure because there were things that really needed to be done. And Sundays, we always have very full schedules on Sunday. So that's not really an option to get much done. And this has worked wonderfully. Should have done it a long time ago. So that has been the key for us. Mondays, everybody can sleep and sleep and sleep. Unless we're going somewhere fun. They take their time. We get up, we're lazy, all of that. And we needed a day like that, but we can't really move slow on Saturday mornings. We need to get up, get moving, get all the things done. It's made the homesteading stuff feel just a lot more manageable too. So throughout the week, when we're seeing projects that need to be done, we're not feeling like all this pressure. We can save it for Saturday when we're all working together, and it would go faster anyway. So that's been the key for us. You gotta find what works for you, you know? I'm canning this morning in my electric pressure canner, which is nice because I can walk away from it. And that is helpful because I got a lot of other stuff to do. Dishes to put away. Peace isn't feeling well, so she's not going to empty any dishwashers. And Seth's working somewhere else. But we got to get things in order. And it's nice when I can walk away from my canner. It's 10 a.m. and everyone's pretty much done with their jobs. They're going out to play in the snow. I have one thing Noelle's going to do when she gets back, and Desi. They're going to make overnight oats, so I wrote out some recipes, just combos of things I've seen online for them to make up a bunch of different flavors. We've got berry pie, chocolate pudding, and cinnamon roll flavors of overnight oats. That'll be helpful. One of the things on our checklist today is getting the sheets washed and cleaned. We had company the last 4 or 5 nights. A company from Kenya, a friend of ours, and he actually, after a couple nights here, he said, I feel like I pulled something in my back. I'm not sure what I did, and I'm hurting. And all of a sudden it occurred to me like an hour or two later that, wait a minute, you need to try sleeping on the other mattress. And so we had him in Luka's room, since Luka's out of the country right now, and that has a little bathroom. It's just private and convenient. But then we had him go ahead and sleep at night in the guest room that we have, which we have a birch mattress in. And I'll tell you, it solved his back pain. And it doesn't even surprise me because it solved my back pain when we switched to a birch mattress in our master bedroom. This month in December is a time when a lot of us are hosting people, and I love having a guest mattress that my guests really love, and it doesn't hurt them. They get a good night's sleep. The birch mattress is made with natural and organic materials, and it's fiberglass free. My favorite part probably is the natural fibers make it really breathable and cooling all seasons long, which really helps me sleep better, which helps me overall. Naturally hygroscopic wool and natural latex helps it have really good airflow. Since switching to a birch mattress, we have much fewer aches and pains, and we wake up feeling more refreshed, and we're able to actually sleep a lot better, which also has helped me at this phase in my life, just getting more sleep. December 8th through 15th, they're having a Cyber Monday sale. If you want to check that out, they have an extended sale going of 20% off site-wide. Be sure to check out links for this in the description box below. We have a big pile of sheets here to get washed up, and then we're also washing Luka's sheets because, of course, our guests slept in both beds at some point, and Luka's coming home soon, so that's very exciting. A great reason to get his room all spiffed up, nice fresh sheets. Oh, I'm so excited. Can you tell? This is the moment where we find out what we have and don't have of winter stuff. Eli and I were doing some really important work. While we were doing that, my canner finished one batch. I think I have about one batch left. Anything left, I'll leave in the fridge. There'll be a nice layer of fat on top that will keep it safe in the fridge for a while. These girls are doing the overnight oats. Yay. And we've been eating more leftovers. This thing is working well for thawing all the meat on the low setting. And here's the very important work that Eli and I were doing, which he's going to finish while I'm milking the cows. But But I cannot stay any longer. Those poor cows. I gotta go milk. I gotta go do my work.
Okay, so we're making 3 different kinds. Berry pie, chocolate pudding, and cinnamon roll. So we'll start with berry pie. First, we're doing 1 cup of that. Oh no. Alright, no one. That's a lot. Next, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Next, we're doing 1/2 cup of yogurt. For each one. Okay, now put it in. Desi, you might want to use a spoon for that. Good job. And while she's doing that, I'm going to finished all the milk, so now she's just going to finish up the yogurt. Well, I put a tablespoon of maple syrup. That yours didn't work, so I got strawberries. They are. That's before I mix them. Right, it's done.
Milking cows took a long time because our 4-wheeler wasn't working. Our gator's in the shop and it was awful. I had to drag a wagon through 3 inches of snow uphill. And it was not easy. But I'm back and straightening. I got a second batch of broth in the canner and we're straightening Noelle's hair. She's been begging for it. Wow, Noelle, your hair is long. Okay. So I made some pork steaks and beef steaks that we've been eating on. So good. Do you love it?
Uh-huh.
Look at all that hair. It's so thick too. Wow, you look like me. Oh, it looks so cute. Okay, you gotta keep it dry a long time. Seth and Pete are not feeling well. It's beautiful. It got real windy for a while. This is our first real snow. With all the preparing we tried to do for winter, I don't feel like we prepared quite enough. It was rough today. As far as the animals go, we don't have firewood that we had hoped to have by now. There's a lot of things, but we traveled a lot this fall, so it's not surprising. Hopefully we will get everything sorted out and it will just get easier and easier. I think our gator's coming back to us this week. That is way better. And the 4-wheeler is good, but it needs to be kept in the garage, so when it's hooked up to the trailer, it wasn't kept in the garage. And walking that milk machine out there was rough, but the cows are all doing good, so. We're going down to 5 degrees later this week. We've got another challenge ahead when we get the deep freezes. This was just the 20s, so that's not that bad. They're watching Best Christmas Pageant Ever. We got it last year, and it's so good. It's a really good movie. It sticks close to the book. So we love it. Let me show you what else I've done. I have a second batch of turkey broth. So I ended up with 9, almost 10 jars. I just stuck 1 in the fridge, but canned 9 of them. Oh, I've got some yogurt here cooling off so I can put some starter in there. Yogurt starter, whatever, culture. But there's some beautiful cans of turkey broth. We cooked it until the bones were really soft, like I said, for about 48 hours. And then the dogs got the bones and the leftovers. They were so happy, the big dogs. It's going to be great to have all of those turkey broth on the shelf because when we make a batch of soup, we end up going through several jars of broth at once. So it's nice to get a big batch. Makes me want to cook another turkey again soon for that. As for me, I have been trying to eat really clean. I struggled to get back to it yesterday. My feet hurt so bad. If you're new here, when I eat whatever I feel like, I'm struggling with inflammation, I think, in my feet. Especially one foot's worse than the other. And I need to eat a low inflammation diet, which what works for me is dairy products. I try to keep with our raw or real clean ingredient dairy products, and meat and fruit. And so I do a little dark chocolate, and what else? Did I say dairy? Oh, eggs. Yeah, so kind of like a carnivore diet with fruit. And it seems to work for me well, but I need several days of eating on it. And it was so hard to get back to it today after eating pretty bad for a week, and especially last 2 days. So Solo's doing it with me for solidarity to help me in my motivation. I would have honestly just given in to like leftover mashed potatoes or corn casserole today if I didn't know that he was doing it with me. So I'm gonna eat an apple here because I just ate some steak and it's not quite doing it for me. Apples with string cheese. I love apples and cheese together. Well, wouldn't you know it, I ended up home with sick kids today, Sunday. I look like it. Have not gotten ready. My kids are watching TV, the sick ones resting. I'm listening to the service, and I just decided to can a whole lot of potatoes because I had a bunch to can. So those are drying. They're ready for some butter, salt, and pepper, and to go in the canner. And then in here, we got some more soaking, and that's all of them then, but that's a huge bowl. And I'm about to strain my yogurt into this magic container, and it'll stay in here for like 24 hours to 48 hours, how thick I want it. Depends, but look at that yogurt. I use my pressure cooker to make it. It is solid. It is solid. There is no way coming off of that, but some will come out, and it'll be super thick. It's like Greek yogurt with the full fat. So I don't know if that's considered Greek yogurt. And there's all of my nice broth on the shelf. We had to borrow Judah's car to get to church between Judah's and Belle's because our four-wheel drive is still not working. We didn't get tons of snow, but it's the ice. The layer of ice underneath. That's what got the four-wheeler. That was the problem. That was the problem with the roads. So I love doing all these household projects. I'm going to throw in some hard-boiled eggs, some eggs into the pressure cooker now to make them hard-boiled. And I'm going to throw a bag of potatoes in the pressure cooker because I have 2 pressure cookers. And I am going to make a batch of baked potatoes to put in the fridge so the kids can fry those up or use those any way they want this week. And then I will feel pretty good about just some preps for the week. The overnight oats were mostly good. The ones I made, they liked a little better. I don't think she put quite enough milk in the others, but they were still a hit with most of the kids. Some of them did not like the texture of mushier oats, so that does not surprise me at all. I think we'll do it again for the kids who like it and just keep some in the fridge. We've also been using these little jars I got from Azure Standard to prep yogurt ahead with some sweetener like maple syrup and fruit blended into it, and then they can just grab a yogurt. So those 2 things that I think will work great for keeping them prepped. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.